Oh no, the story's happening.
Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. A cultural activity in such a small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
I was gonna do this. Sorry, Polly. Maybe tonight I'll find it. The story's happening now. If I leave, then they won't get in the car with me.
The gallery is called Muses Gallery. The Muses were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
Ah, it's just like Diane to name it that way.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Oh, maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women. I can't wait to meet her.
The gallery is on the north side of town. Take the road along the lake and go north.
That was a weird line. Other women have a low opinion of her. I can't wait. What are you implying, York? What are you implying? But yeah, I wanted to go back in, but they're here for me, and in the past that has led to them disappearing or something, and I want to see all the story bits and the car conversations and whatnot. The game doesn't seem that long, so I'm genuinely wondering, like, where do you naturally find time for 50 side quests?
An art gallery in such a small town. Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit?
Greenvale and every small town has every right to enjoy art.
That's right. Small towns tend to be full of highly cultured people. Although I can't say I've ever been to the gallery myself.
George, what about you? Are you into art?
Actually, yes. I like going to the gallery. It's very relaxing there.
Really, George? I never knew that about you for all this time.
Emily, please. I'm just as cultured as everyone else.
Some people just have sides to them that you'd never expect. By the way, about Diane, the owner of the gallery. Is she the type that isn't very appreciated by other women?
What do you mean?
Exactly what it sounds like, Emily. Is she very attractive, especially to the opposite sex?
So you're asking if she's sexy, right?
Well, she does always wear high heels.
And definitely, it's hard to explain.
But that doesn't make me biased, okay? She just seems to look down on people. She always has. I just don't like people like that.
That must be because sex appeal has no effect on you.
Now that's out of line.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just reacted so strongly to Diane's name.
I did not. It's like you're suggesting I'm the total opposite of her. Is that it?
Oh, Emily, that's not what anyone is suggesting. Let's just drop this conversation, okay?
Might be in trouble here. I think I'm going perpendicular to the direction. I just figured I'd stay on the freeway for as long as possible, or highway, or whatever. Oh wait, no, that's someone's driveway. I remember that road. And straight ahead is Becky's house. So we'll go this way. And hopefully it'll work out. It's raining. It rains hard in this town. Damn. On top of having to deal with 50 side quests in a game that does not appear to be that long. If only I think only like half the series has been main story stuff, and we're already a third of the way through it, which is shocking, according to the chapter count at least. And I mean, the drive home. I think the meeting with the town was chapter 6, and me going out for dinner was chapter 7. And now going to the out gallery is chapter 8. Like, holy crap, they go by fast. Based on that, I'm like, how do you find time for 50 quests? Let alone 50 quests where you have to really fight the game to make them happen. And here's the real weird shit. Some of the quests can only happen on days where it's raining.
I wonder if Diane has anything to do with the murder.
Diane moves on a whim and acts on impulse. We don't want her leaving town, so shut up and let's get to the gallery.
It's genuinely concerning. Like, those Emily ones, and there's some fishing ones and stuff where apparently they happen only when it's raining. I'm like, oh boy, good luck, me.
Looks more like an old mansion than an art gallery.
Diane liked the building so much she turned it into an art gallery.
She left the exterior untouched and had the insides redone.
So she's rich.
She bought this place, didn't she? Does that answer your question?
Indeed it does. Well, George, Emily, I want to talk with Diane. Will you wait here for me?
Don't tell me you still don't trust us.
No, that's not it. But this is very important to me. I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But go on then. You're not going to listen to us anyway, are you?
Well then, Zach, let's go and meet Lady Diane.
I feel like you're starting to understand me is not the correct response to that kind of situation. You're locking them out in the rain. York is such a piece of shit.
Hello? Hello?
No reply. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
As the vines come out of the floor and zombies show up in the art gallery. Would it be even that surprising? Red? That's the restaurant owner's wife, right? She's hard at work helping her husband. She's almost too good for him. No, York, that's not what's happening, unless her husband switched to an art job. Whatever.
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes. Yes, I do. Well, I mean... I like trees.
Trees. Okay. Ah, but I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
No. Just sometimes. I'm sorry, I really need to get back to the diner.
Zach, she was lying about something. She said trees, not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
Maybe she wears stilettos sometimes. Did she drop that on purpose? Olivia's memo. I can't read it that angle. Oh well. Oh. That seems effective to have. Olivia's memo. A. Tree at sunset. B. Red leaves. C. Dancing red butterflies. Tree at sunset. Red leaves. Dancing red butterflies. Trees at twilight. Beautiful painting of 6 trees bathed in sunset glow. Probably shouldn't try to get in here. I wonder if there's a combination where I have to find the correct 3 paintings in order. There's a major emphasis on trees in the entire gallery. They're also super low res in a lot of these cases, and not well lit. Like, this seems like bad lighting for a gallery, with how many of the paintings are just in shadow. It's at least 5 meters tall. Pretty big for an I don't know. Pointed branches, razor sharp leaves. Good taste on the curator's part. Greeting us with such a cool and sharp setup. Right, Zach? Why bus? Everything else is trees. Suddenly 4 bus. Definitely gotta wonder what she was here for. She gave me the key to the place and some kind of combination, seemingly. Does that mean the owner's not here? An interior courtyard. Wow. It's really jammed in a small space. I guess it's for smoking? Autumn leaves. Beautiful painting depicts 4 trees in their reddish splendor. Okay. So I found trees at sunset, and now I found the red leaves. There must be... what was it? It was butterflies, right? A painting used to be displayed here. Title plate... yep. Title plate reads, "Red butterflies frolicking," though the painting itself is nowhere to be seen. What does that mean? Another one? How many of these do you need? I can't leave now. Oh, that's exterior. Whoops. I should really get used to assuming that any double door is probably the outside. I've made that mistake before. Where is this going? Hello. Well, this place is equal parts massive and empty. Am I gonna have to shoot my way through these hallways? Hello, creepy, rusty-looking archive room. Nope, I missed it. This one's red. Like I need it? Ah. Red butterflies frolicking. A large tree and red butterflies. It almost looks as if it's burning. Okay. So I found the third painting. He's not going to pick it up, though. What the fuck? Why is there cooked fish in the archive? What in the world? It's also not lost on me that he opens these things by pressing delete. He just presses the delete key and they open for some reason. Can I go through there? Yeah, between the crates and the long hallways, I definitely feel like we're gonna have to fight our way through some of this or something. I don't know. Seems reminiscent. It's locked. It's locked. Oh, thanks. I'll never unlock this. I'll need to unlock this to enter the password. I'm sorry, to enter the office. The password's a 3-digit number. Shit.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Tree at sunset. Red leaves. Dancing red butterflies. Grab my notepad. Alright, so. Alright, I wrote down sunset leaves, butterflies. As A, B, and C. What I need to figure out is how you get a number out of that. I kind of thought that I would go grab the missing painting, put it in its location, and then maybe I had to visit them in the correct order and interact with them somehow. Like that was the combo, but now we found a combination lock, so there goes that idea. But how do I get a number out of you? Hold your breath. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote down 1 as a question mark and 5 with a question mark. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's in the 5th archive location. And also it's one tree. I don't remember the red leaves painting very well. I didn't really look at it very closely. But I specifically remember the sunset one having a number of trees. So maybe I just count the trees. Maybe it's that simple. Or maybe it's what number they are, like left or right in the room they're in. I've got a few potential ideas. Though now I've got to remind myself where they were. Okay, here. I've also written down 2. Yeah, no mention of any numbers in the description. But left or right, it's in slot number 2. Which might mean something, but that's the least meaningful one of all of them for me so far. Okay, yeah. Wrote that down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure butterflies is 1, and this is 4. There's 4 trees, clearly. This exterior. Now I just need to find my way all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, I wonder, did she drop her instructions on accident or purpose? Also, did I just go in a circle? I don't know how to get around in this place. Okay, that was me going in a circle. This is the interior door. Wait, you can't get past that? Really? I have to use the map. This place is really confusing. That's the central door. Okay, so if I go right... No. There we go. Is just dripping water somewhere? Probably the glass up there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The password is 541. I'm hoping. That came from here, right? I find it interesting how much the numbers 4, 5, and 1 come up as passwords in video games. There's the obvious one, 451, like Fahrenheit 451 is common enough as a reference with the 0451 games. So you have 0451 as a code also. This is just the worst direction to go in. Why am I going this way? I've recently encountered another variation. I don't remember which game it was, but it's one of the ones I've been playing recently where it was also, once again, those numbers just remixed in different ways. This one's 541 instead of 451. Might be a coincidence, might not.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Wait, that didn't work? No. Shit, that's terrible news. Oh shit, the diagonal one. That's probably... Damn it. It's probably 6. I thought it was just a branch of the far left tree. My bad. Also, now I'm actually getting used to the layout of this place a little bit more. The more time I spend here. Missed a tree. I thought that was just a branch sticking out of the far left one. My bad.
Like I said, there's no point in you having this. I can put it to far better use. I'm taking it with me, okay?
That's fine by me then, as you wish. The FBI agent, right?
So there's no way you could have been at the scene of the crime.
That's right. I was drinking at the bar with Nick until early morning. I'm sure if you ask him about it, he'll say the same.
Very well. I'll be sure to do that. One other thing. That argument with Carol just now.
She's always like that. She thinks of me as an enemy, always bickering at what I say.
Is there any reason for that?
Perhaps because someone she liked ended up with me in my bed?
That would explain it, yes. If I may be so bold, who was the lucky man?
Oh, I sleep with anyone I wish. Anyone I prefer to sleep with. I guess she had her eye on one of them, but I don't know who it was exactly. I could sleep with you, if you like.
I'm flattered by your offer, but I don't think that would be appropriate. You're exactly the kind of woman a man in my job should never get involved with.
Isn't that a shame, darling?
I'll be frank. Right now, you are not a suspect. But both Zach and I are certainly feeling shaky about you.
If you want to remain in the clear, just watch yourself from now on.
Oh, you don't know, do you? Artists and art lovers, we love a good thrill.
Thank you for your help. I have nothing further to ask you at the moment. Goodbye.
Wait, is it already? Wait, are we already in chapter 9 just like that? Holy crap. It's like you're in a hurry. Huh. I was kind of talking around the topic of like, everyone, like, whoa, the women don't like her, so that everyone thinks she's a hoe. She literally is like, I sleep with anyone I want. Do you want to sleep with me? I'm like, okay, this is... Alright. I guess I don't need to talk her about around anything. She just went straight for that. For some reason. The pacing of these chapters is frankly whatever they feel like. Thomas's biscuit. Specific. He did really like Thomas's biscuit. No, that's not innuendo.
I had a chat with Diane. She said she was at the bar drinking with Nick at the time of the murder. We need to confirm her story. Let's talk to Nick at the diner.
Very well, Agent Morgan. I have to head back to the department and clear up some paperwork. Go with Emily to the A&G diner.
Okay, then.
I'll show you the way. The diner's open from 9 to 2100.
Just as we suspected, Zach. Diane is the key to this case. I have a feeling she will lead us right to the criminal.
Emily, no! Chapter 9. Guys, stop emotionally pressuring me into doing the story. They keep coming with me and I'm like, no, now I have to drive with them. I could do side quests, but I have a police escort to do the story.
Emily, do you know a man named Forrest Kaysen?
Kaysen? Yes, I know him. The sapling salesman, right? He always uses strange comparisons when he talks.
I'd like to know more about him. What does he do when he comes to town?
He's a salesman, so I guess he sells things? Maybe he comes on vacation. We haven't seen many tourists recently, but he comes pretty often.
Is that all?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems quite friendly with the Ingrams, with Isaac and Isaiah. Maybe you should ask them about Kaysen.
Okay, I will.
So I've been doing my homework here, in that, in particular, I wrote down what it says on all of the quest notification things in my quest menu. I wrote down the first and last chapter for every quest, and I wrote down all 50 quests, and I have space on this graph paper to write, like I put a dot when I start a quest and then shade it in when I finish the quest and all that. First of all, what was it? Yeah, we're in the part of the story where quests start to expire now. We're in the clear for the moment, but that first that quest I did, quest number 1, which came up as part of this whole... Oh, that's weird. Maybe I misread that or something. Let's check. Because quest 1 was weird. No, 6 to 9. Delivery man Q. That's weird. I needed to do... it was like, what, like 27 and 28 was like the dress and the diary. And then I went to Becky, and then I had to go find Delivery Man Q, which was quest number 1. But I had to do the other quests first, and then it led back to the other quests. But yeah, Delivery Man Q can only be done until this mission. Right now. If you go any further in the story, you can't do Delivery Man Q. I have done it, though. But other stuff ends soon. I see a chapter 12. I see 4 or 5 chapter 13s. There's another chapter 12. Yeah, I don't have to get busy. Like, there's a chapter 12... 13, 13, 13, 13. 13. I'm wondering what happens. Is something gonna happen? Oh. I wonder what that means for the story. That's George, Emily, and Thomas, the 3 characters I work with. All of them are gonna suddenly not be available anymore for side quests soon. Or at least they have a number of side quests that are specific to them. They're gonna be unavailable soon. Which one would reasonably think means something's going to make them unavailable individually. I don't know. You have anything to say, Emily, while we go on this cruise?
Emily, don't you find it a bit suffocating to be around George so much?
Well, we aren't always together. And anyway, I've gotten used to him.
Impressive. Women are very adaptable.
No, it's not like that, actually. George is hard-headed, sure, but he's also a hard-working man. That's why the townsfolk trust him so much.
The very epitome of the rural sheriff.
That's right. He isn't some hotshot FBI agent. This place isn't like the city. Everyone knows everyone else.
What about you and Anna? Were you two close?
No, not close, really. I don't seem to have much in common with teenagers nowadays. All they talk about are boys, clothes, and accessories. I don't have much interest in any of those things. There is a gap between a teenager and being in your 20s. Everyone's different, that's all. Me and you, too.
Zach, I'm not liking the way this conversation is heading. Let's concentrate on driving instead.
Zach, this conversation I am having with woman is becoming too awkward. Abort. 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 I think, speaking of awkward conversation with woman, I think I'm going to try to abandon Emily at the diner. I think I'm gonna drive to the diner, and maybe she'll get out or something, and then I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna leave. In fact, I guess just getting out of my car anywhere will probably teleport her to the diner. Oh shit, this is... There's no way out of town over here, is there? Oh no, that'll work. No, we're going towards the main road. Cool. I'll drive towards the diner. Just to be polite, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of this, because we're gonna permanently lose content. I will say, like, the side quest system in this game is bad. Like, straight up bad design. The quests themselves can be interesting little things that are coming up here, and they feel like they add texture to the world and the characters. And you're like, oh, you get to meet all these different characters around town and stuff. It's interesting. It seems like an improvement to the game. But the way it's implemented is so terrible. Because, first of all, the main story takes you from place to place as fast as possible, never setting you loose upon the world. You never really, like, you're almost never really, like, let go. It's like, oh, just, you know, meet up with me when you want to handle this next thing. It's something that Yakuza is really good at doing, is that Yakuza will just set you loose in Kamurocho on a regular basis.
Let's just focus on getting to the diner and cut the chit-chat.
So on a regular basis, Yakuza will just abandon you in the open world and be like, yeah, whatever, there's a pink icon on the map, that's where you go if you want to continue the story, but you know, whatever. And then you just wander around the map and do a bunch of crazy shit. That's also more or less how the GTA games go, especially, is the open world takes such precedent that you can, every single mission has like a clean ending point, and then you have to actually have the personal initiative to start the next mission over and over again, and that's how you get to the story eventually. It's also probably why I didn't beat the story usually in GTA games as a kid, is because of how you had to manually choose to continue so consistently, and it was kind of a trip to get there. There's Kaysen, who has a quest for me. He's driving everywhere though, so I don't know. Oh, he's going right here though. Hey, Kaysen. I'm gonna get out of the car and disappoint Emily. Since we've established the parking near the things makes her go away.
Is there something you want to check out? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed. I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
Okay, that would be fine.
The diner is open from 9 to 2100. Don't keep me waiting too long, okay?
There we go. Alright, we're clear for now. Although she's gonna be right over there, so careful with that. I might want to just avoid the diner as much as I can and do anyone else's quests I can do. Because I can see her waiting for me. It's spooky. But yeah, the story never giving you a break is one thing. Just, you literally have police escorts from quest to quest half the time, and it's like, there's never an escape. But more than anything, it's just like, that's just another thing. Like, that's the straw that broke the camel's back for this particular rant, to add to the series of rants I've already had, probably about this exact subject, is that, because on top of that, this menu for questing, they had the forethought to tell you what chapters the quests are available in, which is nice. But yeah, once you pass the chapter, something's available, and you have to do like a rewind feature where you have to replay an entire chapter and you cannot save. And that's the only way to access quests that happened in the past, basically. And then in addition to that, there's no way to find people around town. And even if you find people, they'll mysteriously not give you the quest for reasons you can't understand. I would go out and assume that anyone who ever has gotten every quest done in this game did so via an online walkthrough. Like, I think basically every player who's ever completed this game used help, because it's kind of impenetrable otherwise. But yeah, let's take a break for side quests. Very necessary. I need to go find a phone to save. But yeah, a pretty significant. If you take a look around, you'll find a significant number of comments, interestingly, that all just admit, like, yeah, I didn't know this game had side quests. Including, like, I think one of the walkthroughs I looked at literally says, yeah, I didn't know this game even had side quests until I'd already beaten it the first time. And then they had to go back and look for them, and that probably encouraged them to make a walkthrough because they felt like it. It's like, if you, I don't get it. If you're gonna
Zach,
make,
is there something here that you want to check out?
If you're
supposed to meet Emily at the diner, but that's fine.
If you're gonna
do whatever you have to.
Like, look how much the game hurt. Like, the game does not want you to sidetrack. It tells you, like, we've got to get to this place. What are you doing, Zach? I don't understand why you'd put so much work into 50 quests. They're fully voiced too. Like, work was put into these quests, and the game does not want you to even know they exist. It's so strange.